And we have our first view of the crew as they are now coming out of their crew transport vehicle, being greeted by Associate Administrator for Spaceflight Joe Rothenberg, as well as other members from NASA administration and management, all greeting our astronauts stepping foot for the first time on ground at Kennedy Space Center since they left 8 days ago. Scott Kelly, our pilot, just completing his first flight into orbit. Don McMonagle is talking to one of our astronauts, Mike Foale, it appears. McMonagle is manager of launch landing integration at Kennedy Space Center. Bill Reedy, the back shot of him, as well as Joe Rothenberg from headquarters. And standing behind Mr. Rothenberg is our Kennedy Space Center Center Director, Roy Bridges. All out on this chilly Florida evening to greet our astronauts as they have made a successful landing here at Kennedy Space Center, completing their 8-day mission to service the Hubble Space Telescope. Astronauts are now moving over toward the vehicle, the orbiter Discovery, taking a brief tour of the underbelly of the orbiter. They'll be looking at landing gear, the tiles that protected the vehicle as it made its re-entry. Even after being on the ground for just over an hour, the nose cone of the orbiter can still be felt, and it's somewhat warm still, although it has experienced temperatures in excess of 3,000 degrees upon entry. It has cooled off sufficiently where they can actually place their hands up on it and not be burnt. This thermal protection system that covers the entire shuttle comes in many different forms. As we can see on the bottom of the orbiter here, the individual tiles that can sustain very high temperatures as well and dissipate that temperature without allowing it to come up into the orbiter itself. Astronauts will look at the main landing gear as well, looking at the components that allow the gear to drop down, touching the tires, seeing no significant damage to the tires as it rolled out across the shuttle landing facility's concrete runway. On board this mission were, again, Kurt Brown, our commander. Steve Smith was mission specialist. John Grunsfield, mission specialist. Mike Foale. Claude Nicollier, who originally comes from Switzerland, one of the European Space Agency's astronauts, as well as Jean-Francois Clairvoy from France, an ESA astronaut. Scott Kelly, our pilot. Greeting the convoy team who have come out to safe the vehicle. We expect over in the next few minutes, the astronauts will make their way over to a microphone that has been set up at the shuttle landing facility, and we anticipate hearing their comments following their successful touchdown today.
Merry Christmas.
Make the first statement.
We're going to face this way. After we get through doing this, we'll move the microphone stand and we'll get a picture. George will take some photos of it. Okay? And again, everybody's going to say a few words, okay? Well, I assume the microphone's on. Well, first of all, I'd like to wish everyone a happy holidays. I sure hope y'all had a good holiday, because we definitely had one aboard Discovery during the servicing mission. We can't say enough good things about the vehicle, enough good things about our team. We brought Discovery back tonight, and I don't think it has a single malfunction in the whole vehicle. It was truly amazing. We did not work a single thing. So that goes to the folks here at Kennedy Space Center that has done such a great job in preparing the vehicle over the last few weeks and months. We really do thank you for that. We know it's near the holidays, and we appreciate that hard work. And we'd like to thank the NASA team that trained us and the Goddard team that put the whole mission together and made it all work. We had the best Christmas we could have, because we gave the telescope back to the science community and the astronomers in tip-top shape, and hopefully it'll be doing science here in just the next few weeks. So we want to thank everyone for that, and each and every one of you had a part in this mission, not just us 7, but each and every one of you, the NASA and the contractor team, had a part of that mission. And we want to thank each and every one of you for that great support and dedication and attention to detail. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd just like to reiterate a little bit what Kurt said, and that I'd really like to thank everyone that worked over the holidays so hard to make this mission such a success. And also, from my perspective, it's real humbling to be such a part of a great team, to be able to participate in this capacity or any capacity in such a great space program that we have. Thank you.
We got an excellent training at JSC, a perfect condition orbiter here at KSC. The Goddard folks prepared the Hubble very well for capture and for servicing, and that's why we had a very successful mission. Thanks to all of you.
Steve? Well, I'd like to say that we worked on 2 really great vehicles on this flight. The shuttle you've heard about was just fantastic. There was nothing wrong with it. Just shows the true dedication that everyone put in the several months leading up to the flight, so I'd like to thank everyone for that. And the Hubble Space Telescope, we were trained very thoroughly by the folks at Goddard and Johnson for that. Our goal was to put in 13 black boxes into the vehicle. We did that, and we were just so well trained that everything turned out really well. So again, thanks to all those teams, and Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you.
Well, I think astronomy is one of the most incredible things that people can do. It's all about exploration. It's about the human spirit. It's about finding out where we've come from, where we're going, what we're made of, and we're all very excited. I'm extremely excited that we were able to play a part in getting Hubble back into shape, and it could have only happened with all the teamwork and all the cooperation, international cooperation that we have in our NASA space program. And I just want to extend my thanks to everybody who played a part, all the folks who trained us to get us here. Thank you very much.
I'm Mike Fall, and I'd like to say that we shouldn't forget, really, that this is almost the end of the century. This is the end of a millennium. And we started this century dreaming about leaving the planet Earth, leaving the Earth period, and flying. And human beings have achieved that and started that in the United States of America. I think it's fantastic that we're rounding out this century with such a mission as Hubble. I think the effort that went in this year to prepare the orbiters, make them safer, make them better vehicles for the next century, and to continue our fantastic science program with the Hubble Space Telescope is a great way to round out this year. And I think it will make us all be enervated in the coming years to further build our International Space Station with our partners and work better together, work better with each other's organizations and with each other's countries. And so I'm very proud that we're able to do this, and I'm also very pleased and relieved that we pulled it off. I want to thank everybody for taking part in all of that. Thank you.
I think I speak for the whole crew if I say that these were probably the most busy but the most gratifying 8 days of our lives. This was really extremely rewarding for us to be able to accomplish the objectives of the mission, which was to bring back Hubble to an operational status. And we look forward to see the results of this early next year, early next century, when the first images from Hubble will come back to us. I would like to express from the whole crew and from my employer, the European Space Agency, also the employer of Jean-François Clairvoy. By the way, I express my gratitude to NASA that 2 European Space Agency astronauts were flown on this mission. I'd like to express my gratitude to NASA, the Kennedy Space Center personnel who prepared a vehicle that was absolutely flawless during the whole mission. Also Johnson Space Center, Flight Control and Training, Goddard Space Flight Center. I really express our gratitude. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to all of you.
Again, thank you everyone for meeting us tonight, and we're looking forward to going to see Hubble again real soon.
All of our astronauts now taking one last opportunity for a photo shoot in front of their vehicle, Discovery, as they now are preparing to make their way back to their crew transport vehicle, which will carry them back to their crew quarters, where they will meet with their families, and they'll be given an opportunity to get some rest tonight before going back to their homes in Houston tomorrow. All of our astronauts are in good shape. They've been out of the transport vehicle for some time now. They've been out of the orbiter now for almost an hour. And again, they were in the process of saying their last goodbyes to some of the closeout team members, as well as taking a last opportunity for their picture to be taken in front of Space Shuttle Discovery.